All right, Aqua Gang, mic check 1 2 1 2. I hope you guys can hear me well. I did just purchase a new microphone. A lot of people were, well, not a lot, but some were complaining about me sounding distant. So I did go ahead and invest in that for you guys. I hope you can hear me very well. We're gonna jump right into this today, okay? This will be your almost daily, as you know. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I certainly am. Let's jump right in. Holy angels and spirit guides, give me clear, concise messages for my Aqua Gang. All right, let's see what we have going on. We're going to look at your person, get some general information. There will be an extended, as you know. Today's extended, we'll look at the next steps from this person, the potential outcome, and we'll also look at a prosperity message for each of you, okay? We'll kind of ask spirit what's coming towards you in your finances and your revenue, okay? Because I know we all trying to get to this bag. I mean, love is all fine and great, but what that money looking like, sis, okay? So that's what we will focus on in the extended as well. So let's jump right in. Of course, you know I like to start with a few oracle cards. We're going to start with the Mystic Bees official unofficial messages. Love this. I am doing a giveaway at the end of this month. Thanks for all of you who have supported me in purchasing personal reads. All right, so you will all be added in the raffle to receive one of these decks for free. All right, well, not for free, but for your support, right? For your support. If you are interested in a personal read, there will be information linked down below. The extended will be linked down below as well. So go ahead and look in that description box for all of that. These reads are of course general, okay? So they may or may not resonate. Just take what does, leave the rest. Put yourself where you belong in the stories. All right, holy angels, what do we have for my Aqua Gang? If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you really doing with your life? I mean, what are we really doing here? What are we really talking about? Just kidding. Okay, if you have not subscribed, please do that now, okay? Really appreciate the support. Click that like button. Everybody take a moment to do that, and we have your cards that popped out, so let's dig right on in what they have to say. I feel guilty. All right, so someone is in some effed up energy right now. This is someone who may feel forced to be in this energy at this time. I get the idea that this is not someone who kind of takes accountability. All right, but they're sort of being forced to do that now. No other choice to do that now. All right. For whatever reason, that guilt is really setting in for this person. It may be a bit of paranoia in there with that as well, guys, okay, in reference to the future of this connection. So they effed up. I mean, there ain't no easier way to say that, right, guys? They effed it up. They definitely know that it's their fault that they did it. This is where the guilt is coming from. However, let's be very clear. Guilt only arises from a party who was not really taking full accountability for what they were doing, okay? You don't have to feel guilty for some shit that you already like, you know what, my bad. You know what, that's on me, right? I'll take this L, I'll take the blame. But no, this is not someone who's done that. So now they're left sitting in their guilt because of the consequences that have followed from just not being an adult. That's what I heard, okay? Yeah. All because of you. All right, so I think that you have really come and shaken some things up in this person's life. All right, they are not used to people coming in and being able to have much of a say, first of all, or much of an effect over what they do in their day-to-day. Okay, so this is an individual who's very set in their ways. They have no intent on changing that. They never did. But now they're left to take a second pause, a second look at what they've done, at what they're doing, because that guilt is eating them to shreds. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, they feel super guilty. All right, so this is either because they cannot get in contact with you, or something that you said. All right, you may have really brought something to this person's attention in the way that you are acting, or something that you have said to them, okay? So this is not somebody who would have given an F. They can't find an F to give. Where is the F to give with anybody else, okay, but you. Yeah, they actually care, but they don't want to. Let's just be very clear on that. They don't want to care, but they do. Okay? And the guilt is eating them apart. All right? It may be the idea, you know how somebody gets so hell-bent on not wanting to take responsibility, not wanting to take accountability, but they know that that's the only way to bring things into calmer waters. But they just cannot bring themselves to admit the shit. This is why they're being torn apart on the inside, because they can't bring themselves to apologize, to admit it, to make it up to you, to, change. They can't bring themselves to do that. Man, and they don't want to care. They don't normally care. Okay? Like I said, they can't find one F to give when they're dealing with other people, but you. Oh, but you damn aqua you. That's what they're saying. Like, how dare you come in and make me actually care? Do you mean I actually care? Spirit, I actually care about, the destiny of this connection. Wow. Yeah. Crushed. Okay. So I could read this in two ways, guys. All right. This person could have really torn this whole relationship to shreds. Okay. They turned sugar to shit. They completely trampled all over it. They did a whole demolition on this shit. All right, to pieces. It can't go anywhere. Look how torn up this bike. This bike is not going anywhere. Okay. You could drag it down the street, but you damn sure are not riding off on it. And so you have possibly said, I'm not going to drag a connection along with me. That's some heavy ass shit. Yeah, I definitely hear that. Too heavy. It would cost me more emotionally, mentally, just for my own sanity. It would cost me more to hold on to this dead weight than it would to just move the F on. And so this is possibly where that guilt is setting in for them. All right. Like I said, they don't normally care, but because they do, guys, it's not really, they're not doing good at all. Okay. They are not doing very good at all. So with this feeling lonely at the bottom of this card, I do get the idea that they're kind of trying to wait to get back in contact with you. For those of you who have not heard from this person, they do not want to admit what they've done. They don't want to admit how they have affected this relationship. They don't want to talk about it. They just don't. They just don't. So it's easier to just do the cowardly thing, right? And not say anything than to actually be a grown-up and admit when you're wrong. So I don't feel sorry for them being in this energy, because they have all the power within them to fix this. They have all the power within them to change this situation. You're not moving. You are not moving. You're not moving. You'll be goddamn if you put this bike back together. You may have tried to put this bike back together several different times. Okay. It's like I've spent too much on this already. Okay. Yeah, I'd much rather not. Why would I continue to ride this around when I can get an actual car? What the hell do I look like? Yeah. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Pop up. Okay. Yeah, they're going through it, guys. So they definitely are feeling at a loss at this time. They're feeling like they are alone in this, because they are the only ones who are thinking in this kind of way. You are not on their page. You guys are not on the same page. And they need to come on over to where you are, get on your level, have an actual conversation that makes sense, guys. Okay, that's just what I heard. That's in layman's terms. Not trying to converse with somebody who is just speaking a bunch of gibberish, a bunch of word vomit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to talk you in circles, talking about a whole bunch, but not saying shit. Like, not trying to waste your time doing that. You will not. You will not. And so this is definitely something that they know. They're not moving just yet. We are going to look in the extended to see what their plan is. Do you care? I mean, that's worth asking. Do you give a F? Do you care about what their plan is? I mean, is there even a shot? I don't know. I don't get the idea that they're giving up though. We do have pop-up, okay? So spontaneous, unexpected, surprise visit. So for those of you who have not reached out to this person, who have completely ghosted them, oh my gosh, they may show up. They may show up, guys, okay? They may come in and try to fight for this. This communication may come out of nowhere. That's why it's sort of a spontaneous type of feel to that card. But I don't know how well that's going to be received if the conversation still lacks substance. You know what I mean? They might just get like a really good tongue lashing, is what I heard. If they come in trying to fight their case, if they come in not taking accountability. So I would truly advise them, okay, to really dig deep down in that feeling of whatever guilt they're having and kind of reorganize their way of doing things. They cannot come back the same, is what I'm hearing. And if they do, they will be in for a rude awakening. Yeah, bad health. Yeah, they will be left feeling more sick than if they never said anything to you ever again. Okay? So if this does not change, this behavior, this way of communication that this person has, it is a pattern for them, guys. They do not communicate well at all. It is definitely a pattern. It's not one that they wanted to ever change. And it's not one that they ever cared to ever change, guys. Okay? Let's just be very clear about what I see. They never felt the need to have to change these habits. And then here you come. You know, with your fine ass. All right? You know? With your balling like you got a block ass, right? This is just what I'm hearing, okay? With your bomb ass sex, like with, you know, with all the vibes that come with you. Like, here you come, effing up their entire energy, guys. They never wanted to care, but they do. They definitely care. They are broken. They're broken. And this could have definitely been what has popped up on them, okay? The notion that an individual, that a human being actually has value is what I heard. Yeah, because this person doesn't really like value their like relationships, their love relationships and stuff like that. No. They'll let it go in a minute. You see this? This is like one of those balloons that you get, right? Those helium balloons, if you let go, they're just off adrift. They let relationships go very quickly. They F them off. They kind of F over people and they never care. And things have really changed since meeting you. All right? Yeah, so we have bring love into the situation. So this is now what they're feeling. There may have definitely been like a lack of emotional vulnerability, a lack of effort, a lack of showing that they really gave a damn. This is not somebody who is used to they're not used to having to do that, Aqua. They're not used to having to show how they care, having to ever really care. They're not. And so now the fact that they do, they feel like they're in uncharted waters is what they're saying, guys, okay? They don't know how to navigate this. They definitely feel guilty. And they're contemplating actually trying to come forth with an offer, possibly. You know, now it's just a bunch of guilt at this time in reference to them not bringing love into this situation. All right? Not giving you that loving energy that you were giving to them. They didn't reciprocate, guys. All right, we're going to take one card before we head over on to the extended. All right, we're going to look at what they need to release. What are these bad habits, Spirit? Give me one card. What does this person need to release? What is this? Yeah, so they don't listen to their intuition. They don't. This is somebody who operates off of the habits that they already had, guys, okay? Until they met you. That shit did not work. It didn't. It surprised them. It did not work. All right? Totally different caliber. Cut from a totally different cloth. All right? Totally different expectations. And just a totally different vibe. And so I think that They may now be realizing, you know, that they need to kind of wake the fuck up. Hello, ding dong, motherfucker, ding dong, right? Like, they may now be realizing that, but is it too late? I don't know. Only you know that. It's free will. They may try to pour love back into this, right? But it may be an attempt to just get out of this guilty feeling that they're having. I think that you're more in the energy of not really having to tell a motherfucker how to treat you, what to do. Like, I'm not trying to teach you how to be a man, how to be a woman, how you're supposed to behave yourself in a relationship. I don't have to do that. I'm not into building a man, build a man, build a woman. You know what I'm saying? No. And I'm not putting no broken shit back together, okay? I can go on the lot and buy me some shit in cash. So what the fuck I look like? You see what I'm saying? That's what I feel. All right, look, I don't know. Come on over with me to the extended, okay, guys? It's going to be linked down below. Let's look at their next steps, okay? We're going to look at what they're trying to do next, what they're planning to do next. What is their plan? Not that it matters for some of you. Not that it matters, okay? I don't know. We're going to look at the potential outcome from spirit, and then we're going to look into your finances, because the bag is really where it's at lately. These people have really been they've been on one, all right? So money never disappoints. You know what I'm saying? The coinage doesn't really disappoint. And numbers don't lie. Numbers are just what they are, right? So we're going to look into your finances, your career, and a prosperity message in the extended as well. Click that subscribe button, guys. Click the like button. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye.